Alright guys, we are back again. The guys have just received their new items. They've just gone through an explanation of them of them being explained how they use their items and what purpose they've got them for and all that sort of stuff. And we join them again on the morning of the following day.
Yay, it means we've retired and rested.
Yay!
Okay, you're still in the your normal get-up and things like that, but today you will be leaving on your quest to carry a message to the Elven King under the hill in northern Mirkwood to try and persuade him to raise his forces, to stock his supplies, and to be on the ready to come to the aid in the coming war. Should things might not go so well for the Fellowship. This morning, the Fellowship are packing things up, and everybody will be coming out. Everybody will be turning out to see them off. This will be your last opportunity, guys, to actually ask them any questions. You won't get a lot of time to ask them any questions, and you
right.
Yeah, so you won't get a lot of time to ask them any questions, but if there's anything you want to ask them, or anything you want to say to them.
So, I'm presuming me and Estel have heading down to where they're
You're heading down to meet them now, yes. They're just getting ready in the foyer that you arrived in, that lovely checkerboard foyer.
Mm-hmm.
People are turning up, gathering in the Hall of Fire and coming out of the library to see the Hobbits. They've got nice, been given shortened elven heavy green cloaks. With hoods, Legolas, Gimli, Boromir, and Aragorn are just making sure that they've got their packs all tied up, the drawstring strings, tied, and making sure that they've got all their equipment and all their belongings. Yeah, so they're just checking that they got their equipment. They're just making sure that they got all their weapons and things like that, all their belongings. And Elrond is there. Gandalf doesn't really travel with anything.
I want to go to Elrond anyway. Not Elrond. I want to go to Aragorn.
Arwen is there. Arwen and you meet Olwe as well, and she has several of her little belongings as well. She doesn't carry an awful lot of gear. And she's ready to go on her adventure with you guys. So you go up to Elrond, yes? Or go up to...
No, I want to go up to Aragorn.
You go up to Aragorn.
Yes.
He is literally just carrying things from the main foyer out through the huge wooden double doors, down a couple of steps, and he's packing them onto a horse.
I ask him as he's going out, what else do you need me to take for you? I'll give him a hand, taking it out to his horse.
Need a hand.
It's not his horse. The horse is called Bill. It's just a small pony.
Bill!
No. But he's using the horse to pack in it, so I'll help him take whatever he needs out.
It's just to get them through the first few days of. It's mostly food rations and things like that. Stuff that they'll probably leave by the time they get partway on their mission. And then they'll just, they won't need the horse after 3 or 4 days or so. It's one of Elrond's horses. Elrond's horses has the uncanny skill of being able to navigate his way back to Rivendell. Okay. That's
fine. I say I just help him take his stuff out to his horse.
He's
and I will have a little chat to him in a minute.
Yep. Have a little chat. He's as I say, he's just carrying stuff from the main. Everybody else is really eager to go. A lot of people have all come out in their best dress and all that, and all waving and wishing them luck. What are you doing, Zellie?
Yes.
Zellie?
I'm in the crowd. I'm watching.
You're in the crowd. You'll be going yourself in a minute.
I know. That's why I'm just watching them leave. I was like, it's going to be us after.
Oh, come on, Estel. Go and say good luck and all that.
And if
give him some motivation.
Because I'm having a bag of crisps, which I'm just going to eat between talking. Okay, so Estel, you're in the mixed up in the body of people who's kind of just watching the Fellowship gather their belongings and get ready. They're bidding farewell to Elrond. They're bidding farewell to Arwen, and they're all heading outside now. luckily, you're already outside. You have securely fastened a backpack and a loop of rope onto Bill the pony.
Okay. As Aragorn comes out, I want to wish him good luck and all that. And
you wish him good luck. He wishes you good luck as well. And he slaps you on the shoulder.
I was going to grab him by his hand and just shake him and say good luck, but okay.
You just stick your hand out for like a handshake, and he just pats you on the shoulder, and I'm like, oh, okay.
Wow.
Manners
much.
Wishes you good luck.
Yeah, no manners. Don't talk about manners.
No, so yeah, I wish him good luck. Hope he travels well and safe.
Well,
I know he's gonna. I know he's gonna.
Everybody's outside now,
risk,
and everybody seems moving from down the main foyer towards the door into the daylight and sees the Fellowship, as they are a group of 9, ready to go on their long adventure.
Did Legolas and Gimli pass?
They did. They passed by. They're all heading outside.
I give them a wave if they see me.
Give them a wave. Legolas smiles, and Gandalf looks at you and taps his nose.
I still don't know what that means! He keeps tapping the nose! He's like, yeah. His way of being like, mysterious nose. Maybe his nose is lucky and has to rub it.
No, he doesn't rub it, he just taps the side of it, just twice. He always does it 2 taps, that's it.
Good luck.
Knocking the dust out of it.
Yeah. Giving the old knocker.
Okay.
I don't know. Clean out his sinuses, I don't know.
He taps his nose twice, and he just smiles and looks at you, and then he turns away, pulls down his hat down over his forehead, and so everybody's all waving. They slowly make their way down the road, down the path, to the ford where you saw Arwen return, and they will cross the ford shortly, and they will be heading south.
Bye.
The Fellowship, the journey of the adventure of the Fellowship has begun.
Dun, dun, dun.
A few moments go by, and people start heading back inside.
I want to go over to Olwe.
Yep, Olwe's there. She's just about to head back inside to make sure to get herself ready.
Yeah. Cool. I was going to ask her. So you nearly ready? All ready to head off?
Yep, she's ready. She's almost ready. She's got her bits and pieces. She's got her lock-picking kit, and she's got a bow, and she's got her elf dagger, and she's making sure that she's got all of her tinderbox and batten oil and everything else that she probably needs to be able to get on this journey. You notice that she's got a pair of mittens as well on her hands.
Hey.
Hey?
No, carry on. I'm waiting for the moment, because I'm going to barge in.
Okay, right.
And ask, should we get cold clothes?
Well, duh, we are going up to a mountain.
I mean, right now.
She's got her mittens, and she's got a heavy, thick cloak. But underneath that, she's just got a normal, everyday dress.
Because I have nothing. I have a dress. I'm going to be freezing. I need a cloak.
You will be freezing.
Okay, she has her tent as well, which is climatized to the.
Yeah.
It's paired with
climate
Delta. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's paired with
I asked her if she has the map.
She has a map. The librarian has entrusted her with a huge map, highly detailed map, which was pulled out of the literally pulled off the runners in the library. Yep. A huge map. It's an old map, so it might not be entirely up to date.
Okay.
And she says that she has this huge map, and she's sharing it with you guys.
Yeah, cool. I want to have a look, see, point out to. I want her to point out to me where the outposts are.
Okay, she points out.
Yep.
There's one here at the fork of the river.
Mm-hmm.
It's near the woods.
Yes.
And there's one at the intersection of, like along the lower path.
Is there still near me?
Oh yeah, I barged in.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right. We can probably look for winter clothing there. as I do understand that these outposts have clothing for the forest for the mountains and that.
It has the very, I mean, the identical climatization and climate and geographical features as that of the normal world. So the lowlands are not covered in snow. Only the mountain peaks and the mountain cliffs and all that are covered in snow. The lowlands where the rivers flow are still, they might be a little rocky, but they're not covered in snow. It might be chilly as well, but the higher you go, the colder it's going to become.
Yes.
Or possibly get like walking boots or something. Because I don't know if I'm going to travel the entire way in little plimsoll shoes. Flat shoes.
Dude, this is your last opportunity. You said you're probably leaving within the hour.
I tend to Estel then. Do you think you can get any boots from the what are they called?
Artisans or something?
No.
The leather
They
workers?
wouldn't. Yeah, if there's any leather worker up in that area, do you want to head over there and find out if they're... Well, let's ask Olwe if she knows where if there's any... Olwe, yeah. See if there's any...
Olwe, yeah.
Olwe.
If she knows if there's anywhere we can get boots for you.
Maybe like
Yes.
proper boots.
She looks around, she says 1 minute, and she goes off, and as soon as you assume she's either gone off to find where she gets some boots or she's got to get you some boots.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'll just wait around.
She's got her gear pretty much all sorted. She's got she's small for an elf, very short for an elf.
Okay.
So always gone off to either find some boots or she's gone off to get you some boots. Always very short. She's only like what 5.5 feet, or even not even 5.5 feet tall.
5'4", yeah.
Yeah, for an elf, that's not very high. That's probably where people refer to her as being the little one.
That's like a tall human.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
female.
taller than her.
And where she's got her wolf skin cape with the hood up, and she's got her wolf mittens and her dress underneath.
Yeah.
It looks like it completely smothers her. It's just literally lost in the
I
fur.
feel like I need at least boots and mittens. I should ask her for mittens too.
So I can imagine she's stood there, and she's got her mittens, and she's got her boots, and she's got a very thick, heavy wolfskin coat with a hood, and then there's Zellie stood there in a dress and sandals.
Yeah.
Well, dress and flat shoes.
Yeah.
This was my original outfit that I left Tharvarden.
Yeah.
My blue dress. My
You
blue
do
lovely dress.
still have your elven garments as well. 'Cause
Yeah.
you will be visiting the royal family.
And my spare outfit,
Yeah.
which is just sandals,
To turn
pants
up
and shirt.
turn up not in dress is not wise.
Ah, well, you see, I totally forgot about that, and I didn't bother packing my ones.
No, you did. It's in your inventory.
No, it's not.
I'm telling you now. You're putting in your inventory.
Okay, I'm gonna have to run upstairs and grab them and fold them up and chuck
Alright,
them.
you literally will be leaving within the hour.
Fold them. Don't shove them in the back. You're gonna wrinkle it, and there's
Okay.
nowhere to
I'm
unwrinkle it.
gonna go up and I'm gonna start getting myself ready. I will bring my stuff down. What?
Yes, meet back here in 10 minutes. In that time, Olwe has managed to find you each a heavy wolfskin cloak
Oh, nice.
and a set of well, for Zellie, she has a spare set of mittens,
Yay! Can I wear it?
and you can wear
Or
them,
just
yes.
put it in my inventory?
It's up to you, but you can wear it or you can. And each of you have hiking boots.
Hiking
wear now?
boots.
Because I'm gonna wear them now.
Okay. She says, "Is that all we need? Because we really have to get going. The Fellowship have left, and they've got a longer journey to go on than what we
I'm
have.
gonna put the boots on.
I believe.
But if disaster falls anywhere along the road for them, then it's more important for you sooner to be ready."
Yeah, I've come back and I've asked. I've always given me all this stuff. Then, I've asked her, do you think it'd be a good idea if we could get a written note from Elrond to go to the king under the mountain, under the hill,
The king under the hill.
just to confirm? Because being complete strangers
Official
on that
seal.
mound,
Yeah.
Seals,
maybe that's a
seals.
good idea.
Yeah. she's sure that that's probably already been taken care of, but she'll go and find Arwen and find out if she has knows of anything like that. So she now
Can't I have any good ideas, you know? Don't say it's already been taken care of.
No, she's gone to
My
find
entire
Arwen.
journey.
She's gone off to find Arwen. Now we really have to get going now.
Okay, so what was it? She's
I'm putting my boots on.
Skin cloak.
Zellie, you're putting your boots on. First, give her they are wolf boots, wolf and leather boots.
Would that make a difference?
It wouldn't make much of a difference. It'll keep your feet warm.
Yay! I'll put that on instead of my slippers.
Yes, but they will get you into the mountainous area. You wouldn't want to be climbing or abseiling or doing any of that kind of stuff in slippers.
Yeah, that's why I'm putting hiking boots straight away. I'm not. Even though I can climb kind of in my sandals, I've done it on a rope, but rope is not a mountain.
No.
Okay, I don't put my boots on yet. I just
huge escarpments, big crevices and cracks and things like that. 1,000-foot drops.
Did she give us cloaks? Both of
Yes,
us cloaks?
there are they're wraparound one-piece wolf cloaks that.
Wolfskin, mittens, and cloak.
Yes.
Yep.
It's a matching. It is a matching set kind of thing. Comes back around the corner now with Arwen. Arwen has indeed a sealed envelope.
There we go.
And it's sealed with the Star of Elrond, and it's got a ribbon stamped in a ribbon like attached to it as well, which signifies it's a red ribbon, and it signifies that it is only to be delivered and hand delivered directly to the king.
I tell Olwe she should hold on to that. It'd be you two taking the lead when we arrive in that area.
Don't lose Olwe. Don't let Olwe die then.
I was going to hold it.
Well, you two can debate that, then I'm not going to get involved.
Well,
I'm going to let you two take it when we arrive there.
Envelope.
So.
It's a sealed envelope. Always holding it at the moment.
I can put it under the lost poem. I'll fold it in the lost poem.
Well, who's keeping the sealed envelope?
I mean, if Olwe wants to, I can just hold
it. It is one letter that'll give you safe passage. If anybody stops you or asks you any questions, you do is have to show them that seal, and then they will leave you alone. So who's going to have that? Who's going to keep that one? There is only one as well.
Because if you think about it,
are there horses out the front while this is going on?
You would be fighting. Oh,
there's no horses, no.
Okay.
You would be fighting crap and you could die. Olwe could scout ahead and then get caught and probably die. So we should give the
linger
seal
behind and probably die. Either way, someone's got to die if no one.
Well,
stays
who's
together.
more likely to die?
You.
Me?
Well, as I know, you hit people with a club. Yeah. Now you have an arrow.
I don't
Or
have
an arrow.
It says
So-
an arrow now, yes. You don't know what I mean. You've overheard what the explanation of the difference in the colour of the arrows. You have no knowledge whatsoever about Zellie's spellcasting capabilities.
No, and I don't even know if she's a very good shot.
No, because you were trained separately and you were trained on opposite sides of the house.
Yeah.
I got my bullseyes when I.
Okay. Well, whatever. You two decide between yourselves. I want to go and find out if we're having any horses.
I thought we were. Didn't you say they already prepared like some and they would
but
bring it
there's
over?
none at the front or anything. So if we're going in like 10, 15 minutes now.
Yes, you'll be leaving shortly.
I want to pack my stuff up on the horse.
Pack your stuff up. Okay, you.
I mean, I understand if Olwe needs to hold on to it. I don't mind who holds it. I just thought if no one was going to offer, I would offer.
No,
to
it's
hold
basically, yeah, it is a seal of passage from Elrond to anybody who's friendly towards the elves or towards Rivendell.
I still don't know if I should throw away my normal meals.
I shout, keep everything you've got on you now!
You won't be able to carry an awful lot more stuff if you do come across stuff that you like in the Misty Mountains or at the settlements or at the outposts or at the.
I guess we're using the cooking pot.
There's various mines and things like that. Don't forget this is a mountainous area. It's been mined extensively.
I
We
can
go to an
hunt.
outpost, no matter what. Yeah.
Anything
So-
like that, you're gonna have to think about how much room you want to be able to carry and how much you're gonna dump.
Yeah,
Well, yeah,
I
but
only have a
we'll dump
backpack.
stuff at the outpost if we need to. So don't worry.
Let you know.
And I have a backpack.
I'm telling Estelle. I'm
We
shouting
have
to
lantern
Estelle.
oil to give it to them, right? Didn't
Give it
they
to
like
who?
lantern oil?
Who?
The people of the tribe people. You said.
I'm no longer with her. I've walked off to the horse area.
Oh, you said so. You read something. You said something about reading.
They do use
Fine.
lantern oil. The oil they do come down, and they do come down into Rivendell during the spring, and they will buy lantern oil because trying to get lantern oil through the passes, the mountain passes, in the middle of winter, or any supplies through the mountain pass in the middle of winter is suicide.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
But they,
They
they
read
don't
that,
just come
yeah.
down specially for lantern oil. They come down for a lot of other things as well. Yes.
Yeah.
So is everybody ready? Is everybody sorted out all the gear? Who's going to be carrying what and who's going and...
Wait, who's carrying the letter of approval? Olwe? Did Olwe just officially being the letter carrier?
Always there waiting and going, are you going to make your mind up or not? Remember, I said Ori and I walked away. And then you two have had this little debate about who's going to hold the letter. So if you want to take the letter, take it, but just, for God's sake, let me know who's got the letter.
Because if I hold the letter, I'll just fold it in the lost poem.
There's one letter.
Don't fold
One
it.
letter. Don't
No, the
It's
lost
sealed,
poem will
remember?
be folded around the letter, so it's protected around the poem.
It's not magically protected or anything like that. It's not waterproof. It's not fireproof or anything stupid like that. It's just a normal standard letter, a seal of pass.
And I'll put it deep in my backpack.
Have I found the horse person yet? The horse chief?
I have
There's
no-
a guy comes round comes down the path and he has one horse.
I asked him, I said, is this the horse that we're meant to be taking to the mountains?
It's the horse that you'll be taking to the first outpost or the
base of the base of the mountains.
After that,
I
you
said.
don't take a horse over the mountains or under the mountains. They just don't like.
No, that'd be suicide. Have we only got one, or are we actually having one per person?
One. As a group.
Yeah, you have 40 horses. Why are we only getting one?
Well, the Fellowship only left with one.
Did they?
I thought they had like 3.
Nope, they left with one horse.
Fine.
Ooh, so we're still walking, kind of?
Yeah, travel light, travel fast. Do not leave any trail. Do not leave any tracks.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Besides,
I'll
where
take the
you're
horse from here.
going, where you're going as well.
What's his name?
The horse.
Yep.
Silverleaf.
Is it a boy, girl? Let me
It's a
look.
boy. It's a boy.
Boy. Yeah, I saw that.
So,
Oh yeah, I can see the doodads.
No, I just look at the facial structure and now I can tell.
Silverleaf.
And I
It's
would
one of Elrond's lesser horses.
Okay, that's fine. I like the less horses. They're fine.
Lesser horse. It's a white one.
I give it a pat on the head, not head, like a gentle stroke down the nose,
What?
and then I say, "Right, Silverleaf, you're gonna be good."
So number one, I'm holding the letter. Right?
So I've walked back with you.
Last
towards the group
letter.
now.
Daddy's still arguing to herself.
No, I'm not
mentally.
arguing. I'm just double checking. I'm holding the letter, right?
Zellie has the letter.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
Zellie has the letter. Always ready. She's like, okay, she's going to start putting stuff on the sides of the horse, like onto the saddle rack.
Yeah.
Okay,
Do that.
Yeah, onto
I'm
I
gonna
want to tie
run to the
the
library.
cooking pot.
You're going where?
To the library.
She wants a book for the long journey.
Oh my god. Okay, you go into the library. Elrond is. You can see Elrond walking towards you, Zellie.
Oh no.
Have you not gone yet?
Just wants to wish you luck. And
And the front door's that way.
yeah. Yeah, no, just wants to wish you luck, and that it basically just outlines the priority, how important this mission is to be able to have the elves of Middle Earth all united under one purpose.
Yes, yes.
That's his way of saying, don't screw this up.
Now, excuse me, I want to go to the library.
I completely understand. Thank you.
As she sidesteps into the library.
I kind of go into the library.
Oh, God.
Okay, he's gone into the library. Lee, you and Olwe are just putting stuff onto this horse.
I'm having a little chat with Olwe as well. I'm asking her what her skills are.
Ooh, her skills are, she is...
I know she got trained in sort of sneaking around and lockpicking and that.
A lot of subterfuge, yes.
Yeah.
She is very good at using a bow and arrow. She's very good at using a bow and arrow, and she's very good at using daggers.
Cool.
Okay.
She's good at disarming traps, she's good at picking locks, and she's good at staying in places where nobody will find her.
Okay. That's good to know.
That's your lot, really. That's your...
I go into.
Does she have any spells that she can do?
Yes, she does. She has detection mastery for detecting things like spell defense, obviously for checking to make sure that like magical stuff, wards and charms and things like that are not centered around any particular object or...
I say to her, I could have done with you earlier then.
And she's got nature's law as well, which basically tells her about plants and mosses and rocks, sediment.
God, where were you like 3 days ago, you know?
Genealogy and all that kind of stuff, yeah.
Where was she like 4 or 5 days ago?
4 or 5 days ago. We only arrived here 3 days ago.
It's used for finding things like safe drinking water and stuff like that. And knowing where her exact location is.
Okay.
Navigational aid kind of thing. Yes, so that's basically her skills. She is a scout.
Scout.
Yes, but she has been trained in disarming traps and picking locks and things like that. Recognizing and noticing traps.
Okay.
Okay?
Yes.
Yes. So.
Me and her are just waiting around now.
You're waiting around outside with Silverleaf?
We're literally just waiting.
Zellie is in the library.
I go into one of the letter booths.
Oh God. You go into one of the letter booths, yeah.
That's empty.
Yeah, they're empty. They're all empty. Everybody else is just seeing the fellowship just leave. Seeing the fellowship just walk out and leave. Yeah.
I make 2 letters.
Okay, 2 letters quickly. Yes.
One to my mum, obviously.
Uh-huh.
And just say, I'm probably going to be longer than expected, blah, 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 blah. I'm leaving River and having some fun, and we got a little friend, and blah, 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 blah. The end.
Uh-huh.
If I don't die...
Then sign my name. Pray for my safety. Letter 2 is to the Dusty Jug.
Okay.
I'm going to say,
Oh.
Sorry for the missing of me. Hope you found a replacement for while I'm away. Hope you're doing good, and I hope it got cleaned up after that crazy fight that happened that day.
Okay.
Estel.
Guards don't come back looking for their friend actually from the party.
I seal both of them with the blue wax.
Yep. Blue
Did
wax.
they have blue wax?
Yeah, blue and
Both
red.
of them with blue waxes, and I use the one with the same one as last time. What was it? The star?
The letter R in the middle, yes. Letter R
The
in the
star,
center of a
the
star.
R in the middle? Yeah.
Yes. For
Stamp
Rivendell,
both.
basically, the star means Elrond, which basically L means stars in Quenya. L, like an elder. Elrond means star, and Rond just means a dome or a roof.
Mm-hmm.
So Elrond means a star dome or a star roof, which kind of all makes sense when you look up and see the foyer for the last time and see the night sky painted on the roof of the entrance. The letter R in the middle of that star simply just means Rivendell.
Yeah.
Okay, you seal those. You've left them on the librarian's desk.
Yes.
And you are literally rushing out the door now. Elrond has already spoken to you. He stands there nice and calmly, because elves don't do anything in a rush.
Yep.
And he watches you and just get ready to leave. Zellie, you're heading down the steps, and Arwen comes to join Elrond on the front of the main house as well. Nobody else is there, just Elrond and Arwen. Nobody else has turned up. Hundreds of people all turned up to see the Fellowship off.
Jerks.
Now,
this is a secret mission, it's fine.
yes, now it's just Elrond and Arwen are seeing you
I'm telling
off.
myself.
That's all we need.
Okay?
Okay. I asked Estel if she's ready now then.
I don't
Are you
see
ready?
anything else we need to do. Or I need to pack up, so... Yeah,
Okay.
Are you ready?
we're ready.
You
Let's
head. Okay, you head down the road out of Rivendell.
I turn and give a wave back to Elrond and whoever else is there.
Just Elrond and Arwen.
I give a little
just
wave and bow as
say,
well before
"Cheerio."
I
Okay, there
head
you
with
are
them.
heading off. Three of you are walking down the road, pulling Silverleaf along as well.
Yes. I need a
Heading back to the ford that you first crossed a few days ago when you came into the parish of Rivendell. Okay?
Yeah.
About 30 minutes goes by, and you are just on the outskirts of the wood that hides Rivendell from the outside world, around about here.
Oh, we're going through that way.
Yes, you're heading along what's called read this. It says the Mountain Amen.
Yep.
Which is basically the mountain pass,
This is the quickest route to it as well.
and you're heading along this route, across the ford again, up through the flatlands, across the ford, and then you can either head for the first outpost in the mountains, or you can head along the south road across here and head for the first outpost near the wood and the fork in the river. It's entirely up to you which way you go, but this is an opportunity for you to start talking and discussing and
I'm gonna, because we've been looking at the map now as we're walking. I'm gonna say, I think it's probably a good idea to go to the south route and check the outpost that way. And if it's not anything there, or if it's not there,
To go
we
up
then go.
this
Then
way?
we go through the mountain to the next outpost where it's been marked off.
This one. So,
Yeah.
like that.
Or we can go north, south, and then into the entrance of the Goblin Cave.
I think the south one is probably
Is what
good.
it says on
Like,
this
do like
paper.
that, and then go like that, and then go here, and then if there's nothing there, go here.
Yeah,
okay, so you're heading for the south outpost, follow the river east.
and then we would have to go all the way through up to here, or if we do the north, come down to south, and then
Oops.
go into the actual Goblin Cave.
Yeah, you can go from it's here or it's here, basically, and you can either go across into this cave here, yes, or you can go through into that cave there. Now it does have exits from the Goblin Kingdom around this area,
Yeah.
so it's entirely up to you.
So I say that to Estel and Olwe, and I wait for replies.
What?
I reckon if we go from the south,
Yeah, I
road
thought
first,
we
check
agreed
out the
already.
Alright.
outpost,
So you're heading for the
go
southmost,
to north, and then
Yeah,
we can.
we
the
agreed.
southernmost outpost. Olwe agrees that's probably the most likelihood where there will be an outpost on the southern one.
Mhm.
Yeah. It might also be a good opportunity to catch up on some news about what it's like. Like, is there any orc patrol parties? Is there any wolf packs or anything like that?
Yeah, right.
Because out here, news doesn't get from east to west very easily.
Yes.
The only way any information gets from east to west is by carrier, by eagle, or by but it's flown over.
Yeah.
Messages that do go from east to west on foot usually has to go through Goblin Town, Goblin Gate, and there's no guarantees that it will ever get through. So she
Okay.
agrees. Yes, she says that the first outpost is probably the best thing to head for by nightfall,
Yes.
because you do not want to be caught on the mountain in night.
Wasn't that still technically below the mountain? That
What is-
outpost. That outpost.
Goblin
Yeah.
Gate. Oh, yeah, it is. It's actually in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
valley. It's in a valley, and there's a wood there, so it is normally climatized. But you don't want to be caught outside the safety of that settlement
No.
at night because of raiding wolves and goblin parties and other such strange things as well. There's mountain trolls and various other things that patrol this. It's called like an outer wilderness.
Yeah.
And the further you make it along this path while discussing all this, you begin to notice that it's becoming much more barren, much more sparse. There's less in the way of dense vegetation and less in the way of animal habitants.
Okay.
Another hour or so goes past, and you're not saying an awful lot, you're not noticing an awful lot, but you do notice that there is some heavy, wintry storm clouds lingering over the Misty Mountains.
Okay. Olwe, do you think that's something we're going to have to worry about?
If you make the settlement by nightfall, we should be able to like wither it out.
Any ideas how long it'd take to get there now? Olwe, I'm asking.
About 5 hours.
Do you reckon we should pick up the pace?
You should be fine, provided you don't get.
Oh wait, when did we leave?
You left around
It must have been
it
getting
was
on
after
to like
breakfast.
9,
Just after
10.
breakfast, it was 9-10 o'clock in the morning. In between 9 and 10, you're not sure for certain because you haven't got a timepiece. But between 9 and 10 on this dry, but it's very chilly, parched day. It was slightly overcast. It wasn't a very particularly bright day.
No, that's fine.
And there is wintry storms. Looks like they're lingering or moving into the Misty Mountains area.
Okay.
It looks like it's going to be a fairly cold and probably bitter, windy evening, and hopefully be able to make for this settlement, this outpost, a gathering spot, a meeting place, a trading zone, and try and shelter, at least for that night, out of the way of if there's a possible storm or a blizzard or freezing temperatures.
Okay.
Okay?
Where did you get these wolf cloaks from?
The Misty Mountains.
Oh, so someone's been up here before then to hunt, or have they traded up here recently?
Recently, about 110 years ago.
Okay.
Wow.
Yeah, very recently. Okay. I was curious, that was all.
You're quite thankful that you have these wolf
Cloaks, yeah.
cloaks, mittens, boots, and all the rest of it, and the hood up, because the icy wind that's whipping around on the open flatlands of this barren, rocky wilderness is really starting to bite into the side of your cheeks and around your lips.
Am I not cold more resistant?
You are, you tolerate it, but
So am I not more tolerated?
It has less an effect on you. When I say it's biting into you, it's not giving you frostbite or anything like that, but if you do
But you can still feel it.
You can still feel it. You can still feel it. This is much colder here than it was back in Rivendell.
Yes, okay.
And looking up ahead, you can see the height of these mountains now, and they are just a massive, from horizon to horizon, left to right, a huge mountain range.
Can we have a third piece so we can identify where Ori is all the time?
Have you lost her?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. That'd be cool, yeah.
Angle.
Olwe is yellow?
Yep.
Oops. Oh, for God's sake.
You can't get Olwe to stand up.
She's drunk.
There we go.
There we go. It's because she's slightly bigger size, that's why.
Okay, you've crossed the... You can see that you're actually following the Rivendell's river back to its source now. But it is very, very narrow and it's very, very shallow. And it's actually frozen in places as well, along the sides of the riverbank. The ground
Is there still fish in there?
There is, but very few, and they're very small, only about half an inch.
Oh, okay.
They really, really are small. The waters are very shallow, and in places it's not so much as a river. It's starting to become something more like just
Like a little mini
running
stream.
marsh. Yeah, a running stream, a running marsh through the what is can be considered grass.
Okay.
All you know is that every time you take a step into it, Lee, it is absolutely freezing.
Okay.
Going to see if this is a good Would that be a gentle stream or more of a flowing river?
It's not a river. It's not a river.
Trickle.
It is just a trickle. You know, like
So I guess a
field
gentle
spring.
stream?
Yeah, like you know when people see springs in the field, a running spring.
Yeah.
Yeah, and the
Or
water kind of
trickles.
yeah, it trickles.
There you go.
A bit of water. I turn to Estel and I go, any opinions? Anything you want to share? Anything you want to say? You've been very quiet. You haven't moaned at me.
You haven't moaned at me.
The only reason I would ever moan at you is if you do something wrong.
Honest, all week. She moans at me all the time. It's unreal.
No, I don't!
See, there she goes.
No, that is not even
I
a
do a
moan.
sneak, like a cheeky grin to Olwe. And a wink.
Okay.
I swear, by this point, all men are like this.
Just the good ones. Just the good ones.
Okay. Yeah. You make it to the second ford. It's now starting to drizzle with rain.
I get wet again. Oh my god.
It is really cold. There is nobody around. It's very isolating. It's very desolate. Very chilly. And the small spring is frozen in places. There's frost on the ground, and
Rain time.
it's starting to drizzle with rain.
Okay. Is this a little woods here?
This is a small wood, yes.
Is it like really small? Like, do I see right through it?
No, you can't see right through it. But it's small in comparison for what we consider woodlands. It's obviously significantly smaller than the wood that's around Rivendell.
Mm.
But it's not a grove of trees, but it's just a small... It's not a forest, it's just a small, densely packed wood.
Okay.
To the south.
Aye,
You're about 2
yeah.
hours away from your first encampment, or your first outpost.
Post. I ask if everyone's okay, if Olwe's okay, if Estel's okay.
It's coming up to around noon.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, everybody seems to be okay. Olwe being a little shorter and a little stouter than everybody else is finding they're going a little bit tougher. Her boots are, although they are leather and wolfskin, they are getting really, really muddy. And she can't take as big a steps as you guys.
Okay, well I'll slow down for her.
Oh.
Yes, but it's getting really, really wet. You turn round to see how she's doing and where she's at. She's still alongside the horse. She stops for a couple of seconds and takes a drink of water from her water canteen.
Oh yeah, the water skin.
Yeah, from a water skin canteen. And then she starts walking again.
I ask her, does she need a rest?
No, she doesn't need a rest. She just doesn't like the cold.
Okay. As soon as we get to this outpost, we'll warm
Drops,
ourselves up a little bit.
snow and-
Okay. Estelle, are you okay?
Wood?
Wow.
Sorry. Sorry. No. I'm pausing the RP for a second. I just want to double check. I can't
Okay.
remember, like, with how I am I able to withstand cold well?
Elves don't withstand cold very well. Elves have a resistance towards poison and disease. A true elf is
Yeah.
actually immune to disease.
Yeah, because I'm half elf.
I mean,
That's what I
half elf,
wanted.
you're half immune to. You have a better immunity system to diseases. That's the spreading of germs.
I
and
have
bacteria.
a 5+ bonus against cold attacks. That's what I got.
Yes, against cold attacks. Yes, basically, you're a little bit more tolerant to it, but you will get frostbite and you will get frozen in ice just as much as the next person.
Okay, that's what I wanted to know.
No, I can't just say I'm immune to ice. No, no. Yes.
Yeah, it's getting a bit nippy out here now.
It's getting cold. The temperature's gone down, not considerably, but it's gone down a good bit since Rivendell. Rivendell is in an open vale and has a small little microclimate on its own. Its position was picked in at the end of the first age, and when first construction was started on the house. And it was picked because of its warmer climate, but being in the proximity of the Misty Mountains gave it some kind of like a fortified defense against that of Mirkwood.
I did say to Theo that I was okay, just a bit chilly, that's all.
Just a bit chilly. Everybody's a little bit chilly.
I asked Estel then what her training was. How did she go through her training? Was it any good? Did she do well?
I think it did. It was alright.
Okay, good
It was
result.
kind of fun. It was kind of cool. Well, like
I bet you're looking forward to using your arrows though,
Oh yeah,
especially the explosive ones.
explosive. I worry if they're gonna blow up in my pocket, in the quiver. But
I would just advise maybe being careful and cautious if we have to go in the mountain to not use your explosive ones because you may have a cave in.
Unless we need to
And if
make
we're
a
on-
cave in.
Well, yeah, and if we're on the cave, on the mountains, try to avoid using them just in case we have an avalanche.
That is also true.
Last minute resort. Don't just go at a whim and chuck it on there.
Oh well, obviously.
Chuck it.
Well,
Yeah.
I have some common sense, thank you.
good. I'm making sure. Don't worry.
Oh god.
No, I'm not gonna even comment. No.
Don't go using explosives in the mountains.
Well, I thought I'd better put that out there just in case.
Well, I guess the thought that counts as. The thought.
It's not just your life; it's our lives now.
Okay, you made it to the foothills.
Yay!
Yay!
Yeah? You've made it to the foothills, around about here. Yes? Just if you follow the river for about another hour or so, or the stream, or the little spring that seems to melt its snow, more or less, you will come to where Olwe says is the first outpost.
Yes. Oh, I don't like it when you roll.
Why?
Always means something.
Oh no, he rolled?
Got 34, so hopefully that means 3. 3 enemies, hopefully.
Zellie,
No.
in the distance you see a stag, a wild stag.
What colour?
Brown.
Quick, tell me.
Brown. It's a brown stag.
Aww.
I don't know.
That could be our food.
Antlers, everything. It was grazing in the foothills, and it just lifted its head, and it lifted its head up, and it's as if it's heard something. It was drinking at the stream, and it is just looking in one direction, not in your direction, but looking in one direction as if it heard or smelled something.
Shh.
What's up? What do you see?
There was a stag over there, but it's looking somewhere else. I don't know if it heard up. Yeah.
It's looking in a different direction. Can you see either direction it's looking?
What direction is it looking?
It's looking at.
Can I follow its eye line?
Can I see it yet,
Yeah.
Eva?
Yeah, it is if you're facing east, it is looking directly north.
So up the path that we would go, or is it not that far?
No, not far. It is along the. It was drinking in the stream. It was drinking the mountain water. the melted snow water in the stream, and it heard something, and it's just facing. It's facing as if it was facing straight north. So it literally just lifted its head up, and it's just staring straight north.
Do I see it now that she's pointed it out?
Yes, you do see it. All three of you see it.
Okay. Olwe, what do you want to do about this? Are you hungry? Do you want to see if we can capture it, skin it, or hide and eat some meat? We have an archer almost here. Might be able to hit it.
No pressure.
But the problem is, Estel has said it's looking north from where we are.
All you do is just.
Yeah,
I'm
but
just
usually
wondering
if
if
it's
it's
startled
our
deer, they do
startled
look in the
deer.
You
direction.
startled it, that's all. It either smelled you, or it heard you, or it heard something, or smelt something, and it's just looking north now. It raised its head, and it's just looking north. That's all.
Yeah, but
You see its head go down again, and it takes another drink of water.
usually they look around where the noise comes from, though. That's the problem.
Yeah.
That's what's freaking me out. If there's something
That's
on
what's
that mountain,
freaking me out. That's why I want to know. Would I see something
So,
north? That's
I
why
asked-
I was following its eye line. Usually it would stare at us if we kind of...
All you can
bumped it.
see is just light vegetation and the remaining of the foothills, some
'Cause I'm going to be slightly paranoid by this point.
incline, and the beginning of the mountains.
So I asked Olwe if she reckons we should take it for food and fur to trade for any mountain folk we find.
Well, like a
I asked-
its hide.
Yeah.
Always says that
Furs and antlers.
if you decide to get it, then yeah, try to get it. But we shouldn't waste too much time trying to chase deers around the mountains.
We already tried to do it if we can hit it one shot. Okay?
Okay.
Estelle, if you can kill it in one shot, even if you knock it down and it's unable to move, I can run up to it and stab it in the side of its neck so it doesn't suffer too much. But see if you can use one of your arrows, and please don't use your explosive arrows.
I wouldn't dream of it.
And we'll see if we can then skin it, take the hide, the antlers. We might be able to use them for trade and food. So yay.
It's just
Oh, well, I got one of my normal arrows.
you got one of your normal arrows.
Yeah.
Because we should be able to collect it from here anyway, because we'll see where it lands after.
Yeah, that's what... I'm trying to think.
What arrow are you using?
My normal arrow.
A normal
one of the
arrow.
green one. The
Okay.
green ones. One of them.
You get round this side of the table.
Or I put two in one. I don't know if I... And then have what... nah. I don't know.
What?
Just shoot two at once. Or maybe 3 and 6. I don't know.
You don't want to shoot too many.
Yeah, that's why...
Don't
I'm
worry.
just
leaving-
wondering
I'm
if a
leaving it up to you.
headshot... If it's a headshot would be enough.
Headshot would
It's
knock
too
it down,
far
yes.
off for you to actually aim at any particular part of it.
Oh.
Huh?
It's too far off for you to actually aim at any one particular
Well,
part of it.
I
mean,
go
hitting
a
it
bit-
would be a good thing, but if you say when I
Well-
hit its ear or hit its neck or hit its nose or something like that, it's like no.
No, just his head.
Maybe if
His
she
head area.
stalks up a little bit closer. Maybe
Yeah, that's
she,
what I was going to do. I was
stalks
going
and
to
flies,
go a bit
gets closer
forward.
and shoots.
You can try and stalk it.
Yeah.
Alright, roll.
Yay. I was waiting for the roll time.
Go.
There it is.
That's a 3.
No, it's not. No, it's not yet. Wait. Horribly.
I think he's going to introduce a new way of not cheating. Ah!
Oh no!
Alright, zellie.
So that's a 34.
Oh, it's not a big loss anyway, is it?
It's not a big loss, it's just it's low, way down the table. Like I was saying earlier about the tables that like done in incrementals. 34 falls in a certain
Doesn't go on
incremental
it.
where it says no. Zellie, you try to stalk it, but it does. It's no ifs or buts about it. You do startle it, and it sticks its head up, turns immediately towards you, sees you and your wolf fur.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah. and just literally
bolts
kicks his
it.
hind legs and bolts across the stream and disappears into the...
Oh well,
just down a small little dip, and you lose sight of it.
that's fine.
I know how this day's going to turn out.
It's fine. It was a bonus thing. If we could have got it, we could have got it. If not, then don't worry. We carry on.
What
So,
if
yes.
it was a token?
No, we have to find those. We can't
You
just
have to
kill
find
things
those.
to
They're
get
not
them.
just... Yeah.
We've already walked past 2 already.
No. No, you'll know.
There's a big sign here. It says token. Do we take it? No.
No. No.
Okay.
Just a normal, just a deer that was out, came down from the foothills to have a drink, probably from the woods, and just came down to have a drink. And you tried to sneak up onto it, very unsuccessfully. It heard you or smelled you and saw a black wolf fur thing come towards it, and just thought, "I'm not sticking around for this," and just took off.
Oh well.
Okay, well, we continue on then. No
I'll
loss,
go
no
back to the
gain.
pathway and you go.
Okay, you continue up, and you're at
I stop there, where you are
at
now.
the beginning of the wood.
Yeah, and I asked us, Olwe, I knew, I wrote it down. Olwe, if she reckons we should let the horse go now.
Yeah. Wait until they actually get to the encampment,
Okay.
and
So
then
the
they can
encampment's-
unpack, and they can put stuff into the if there's a resting point there, or if there's an outpost, which is usually a resting station, like a hostel.
Okay.
And then they can let the horse go, and it'll return. It will basically follow the stream back,
Yeah, no worries.
back to Rivendell. It's a straight direct route.
So it's about, what, 1 o'clock?
It's taking a little longer than normal. It's around between 2 and 3. You're not sure.
Okay.
As late it's mid-afternoon,
Mid-afternoon, but it's incredible. It feels like it's like 6,
Really
7
cold and-
o'clock because there's thick clouds. There's a mist coming down from the mountains into that small little valley and into the outpost area location. Looking ahead, you can see the outpost. The outpost is 2 wooden sheds,
Okay.
one slightly bigger than the other one. There's a run-down broken fence that rings it.
Okay.
And there is a heavy frost. You can see that the fog is trying to make everything white. It's gone like a grey, murky, thick. Visibility is down to about 100 feet.
Hey, that's perfect for me. I can actually only see, like,
Further
that
beyond
normally.
that, looking up, your gaze follows the stream further into the mountains, and you just see it.
complete fog wall.
Just complete fog, but also there's a black silhouette of the mountains in the distance, and you can make out the occasional icy waterfalls and things like that. There is
Okay.
snow on the mountains, in some instances some really, really heavy snow. You can't tell how big the mountains are at the distance. You can't tell if they're huge or enormous, or they all just look like a small little model.
They're really small but really close.
Small model imitation of a winter mountain scene.
Yeah. Okay. I turn to Olwe and say, do you reckon this is meant to be the outpost, yeah?
Rain's picking up, as well as the fog. It's starting to drizzle.
Yeah, we're head towards the sheds. And I say, this is going to be the outpost, yeah?
Head towards the sheds. Outside there is a dog on a tied up.
Hello, Pooch.
Starts barking. It barks at you, and then it stops for a second, scratches itself, and then it turns and starts barking again at you.
Okay, I want to do my, is it animal management? No.
Animal management.
What is it I've got with animals? I can't remember now.
Rainy mood,
Herding.
activate.
Which allows them to be a little bit more friendlier to me if I'm successful, yeah?
Yeah, you have an empathy with animals, so you don't have an issue. You know how to approach an animal, and you can tell what the status of an animal's emotional.
I want to do that with the dog.
You can do that with the dog, okay?
Yeah. So I roll. And I roll. So that's 74 plus my 15 for herding. Was it herding I'm doing?
Herding, yeah, animal herding.
Yeah. That's plus 15.
Okay, that's fine. You walk up to the dog, and as you get closer, you stare it straight in the eyes, and it stops barking. It's trying to like break the lock of the gaze that you gave it, and it's gone down to a whimper. And as you come closer to it, it goes down on all fours and just kind of like whimpers and whines.
Yeah, okay. I want to just go and pat it now then. Say good boy.
You go and pat it and say good boy, and it kind of just it gives you a quick glance, and then it looks like down the muzzle of it, down its own muzzle, and just looking at the ground.
Okay. Can I see if it's hurt? If it's tied up on purpose?
It's not hurt. It's been tied up on purpose. Yes.
Okay. Is there a food bowl or anything like that around there?
There is a food bowl. There's a.
So it could well be a guard dog for it.
It might not be a guard dog. Some traveller might be. It might belong to one of the travellers that's staying at the outpost or visiting the outpost, and it's just been left outside.
Okay.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So I turn to Olwe and Estel and I say, shall we head in and see what's here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And then we'll start unloading the horse, and then I want to walk the horse back down so far of the pathway.
All right.
And then let it go.
It's a large wooden cabin. It's about 30 feet long, and you imagine it, or you guess it to be about 20 feet wide. It's only a single-story building.
Yep.
Its walls are log, and it has the smallest of square paned windows. There is a lamp hanging outside.
Is it on?
The lamp's not on yet.
Okay.
There's water literally dripping off the roof. The roof, surprisingly, is slate.
So if the roof is dripping off, that means the fire is inside.
Yes, it's dripping.
It means it's warm inside.
It's running off the roof.
Oh yes, raining as well, isn't it?
Raining,
I thought
yeah,
it was just got frost in that.
No, it's drizzling.
Yeah.
So there's raining water coming off the roof. It is a slate roof. All the ground around it is very, very muddy.
Uh-huh.
And there is occasional, like, there's a chopping block outside with a pile of sticks and a pile of logs. The dog tied up, and there's a smaller log cabin to the left.
Okay, so let's have a look at the big one first, if there's anyone in there.
Right, what are you doing, Zellie?
We are going inside? Right?
The thing is, but always suggest that somebody should really stay with the horse.
Okay, Olwe, do you want to stay with the horse?
Olwe will stay with the horse.
I was assuming
Don't
we
leave
tied
her
it
out
up.
there all night, because she stood there and she's like got her hands by her side. She's freezing to death and she's soaking wet and she looks miserable.
Olwe,
So-
do you want to go in and I'll stay with the horse?
I thought you were going to
I
stay with the
shouted Olwe, I
horse, so
say,
that's
Olwe.
why I was...
I was only going to go in and check it and then come back out and then take everything off the
She
horse and then...
looks absolutely fed up. She's cold and she's wet and she's like... "Ugh."
Yeah, okay. I go to Olwe, I say, Olwe, do you want to go in instead of me and I'll stay with the horse for now?
Okay, she holds out the rein to you, like they holds out the horse's reins to you.
Yeah, okay. You two
Yeah.
go in, check it out, let me know, and
Uh,
then we can unpack the horse and then I'll... Whatever.
You check to
Okay.
make sure that no belongings have fallen off along the way.
Yep. Everything's gone! What have we done? It's the wrong horse!
It's the second time you lost everything, yeah.
Don't. No, it's all there. It's all there.
It's all there, yeah. Everything's fine. You're just making sure that it's all there.
Yes.
And everything is dry.
It's the third time anyway.
You're making sure that everything is dry, yeah. So you're just checking the horse over and make sure everything's okay. Horse is not really bothered about the rain. It prefers to be dry and warm, but it's some of that it's probably got used to over the years. Occasional getting wet is fine. Zellie, you head inside. There is a small latch. You click the button, it lifts the latch, and you swing the door open. You can feel it is warm inside. It's very warm. There is a fire burning, and there is several countertops.
Mm-hmm.
Right, we've got the cat rolling on the keyboard. Come on, cat. There we go. Lie down.
There's a stray cat inside one of the countertops.
Okay, so there's a couple of countertops inside. One of them is on the left-hand side, and one is directly in front of you. To the right, there is various tables and chairs and stools and things like that. There is one person in there at the countertop, and he looks like he's bartering for some supplies. Behind the counter is a really rough-looking hillman. Well, we've got like urban guy.
Hillman? You
Yeah,
what, one of those
hillman.
small, like, dwarfen looking guys, or is
The
that
Umlis,
different?
no, it's not. This is not an
Not
Umli.
on.
Not
Okay,
an Umli,
sorry.
no. But one of the mountain men, very rugged, unshaved, has an outfit which is made up of various furs. And as I say, he looks like he's battering for some supplies.
Oh, okay. Wait, he's just a random
Just a trader.
raider. Just...
Yeah, you go inside. You can see that there is various supplies dotted around. It's like a small little outward bound centre, so to speak. There's things like rope and tent and lanterns, and there's things like pickaxes and shovels and rakes, and there's bags of seeds as well as like some food. Other food's probably no better than what you've already got. There's a lot of cured meats hanging up. There's bottles with various drinks in them. Everything seems to be either in crates that look like they've been recycled 30 or 40 times, or in barrels that look like they've been repaired over 10, 20 years or so.
Okay.
It is really blowing the wind outside now. It is starting to rain. You can hear it rattling off the windows, because the windows do rattle. A couple of panes are missing in the window as well, so though it is warm in here, it still can be chilly if you sit in the wrong place.
Got a bit of a draft.
There's a lot of drafts.
This is where we learn how good Estel is at talking to people.
There's candles.
I didn't even know what to ask.
Lighting the place. It is really dark in here. Really, really dark. It's very, very dusty. Nobody's cleaned it. Nobody's repaired it, and nobody's kept it up. It's basically just a trading post where people...
How big did you say the second shed was?
The second shed to the right hand side is about 15 feet by 15 feet.
Okay.
It's no bigger or smaller than a very large supply shed.
Can I see the front door from where I am, like on that second shed?
Yes, yeah, you can see the...
Can I see if there's a lock on it, or if there's a latch, or without leaving the horse? Can I see if there's anything?
There's a handle, and there's what looks like a latch, just an outdoor latch.
Okay, it doesn't look like there's lock or chain.
It's not locked, no, it's not locked.
Okay.
It's starting to snow.
It's alright. I'm
So it's
chatting to
sleet?
the horse and dog.
Yep.
I'm just having a world of time with the horse and dog here.
Yeah, the rain.
It's a good thing it was me and not Olwe, because I think Olwe would be dead by now.
Sleet, snow. It's turning icy now, and you can see it's actually starting to form crystals. It's still raining as it hits the roof and like hits the ground and all that. It melts, but
I'm jogging on the spot.
Jumping jacks, star shapes.
Oh yeah, I'm going to be talking then here.
right, exactly. You're in this building. The guy in front of you in
Need to go talk to the king.
really, really broad and broken Westron is trying to purchase a pick, and he's willing to barter 4 fish and a length, an old length, about 30 feet of rope.
Wait, so there's like 2 guys in there?
No, yeah, 2 guys in there. There's one behind the counter, and there's one at the counter.
Oh, okay.
There's one at the counter.
Oh.
The one at the counter, who's wearing all the mixed furs, look like mixed match of all different furs that he's trapped up, or collected over the years. He has with him. He has a rope. He has a couple of sacks, and he has a fishing rod, and he has about 5 fish.
What's Olwe doing whilst this is happening? While she's in
Always
there?
moved over to the fireplace.
Yeah.
I should have asked if
She's got
we
mittens
should
off,
get
and
anything.
she's rubbing her hands, and she's trying to warm them up on the fire.
I'm just as chilly there.
All the floorboards creak. It is dusty most of the stuff is either broken or nothing matches. There's no elegance in this place at all.
This is one of the places we get to camp for the night, or is it?
If you, I can't say anything.
Oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Wait. I see that he's selling things. Can I see? I saw all the things that he could sell.
He has a
possibly.
numerous amount of things that he trades in. A lot of the stuff that he's got is all second user stuff.
I'd just like to point out it's getting dark and cold outside as well.
Yeah, it's getting really windy. It's sleety, wet snow coming down. It is icy as hell.
You weren't listening to the plan this morning, were you?
I was not.
What did I send the room? I'm like Lee here is like putting his head in his top, going, "Oh my god!"
Olwe is just basically stood in front of the fireplace, mittens off. She's warming her hands up and trying to like defrost her fingers.
I'm just wondering well, I go to Olwe and ask if we should even get anything from the counter.
But they were just gonna stay the night.
I just wondered if she would want anything. That's all
The idea is like, but it'd be suicide to try and travel through the mountains in this.
Yeah.
I'm gonna die.
Why?
I'm stuck with you.
Now they can either camp outside. They can camp outside in their tents, or they can stay like and try and like see what the weather throws at them. Or they can see if they can stay at this outpost overnight. They're going to stay for one night.
I'll just wait until that broken restaurant douche gets out of the line.
Restaurant douche. Okay, the guy behind the counter gives in and says, "Okay, well I'll take the rope and I'll take the fish. You can keep the bags." He's got loads of sacks and. But all they're good for is basically sticking logs in. And he gives him in return he gives him a small hand pick. So it looks like it's one of those ones that's for like climbing mountains with, like a mountain pick.
Mm-hmm.
You think we need those?
He gives him one of those.
Climbing gear.
He says, "Well, that'll do us. He'll be back in about a week's time." And he's got to check some of his traps. When he's checked some of his traps, he might have some good furs to bring in next time.
Oh.
And then he leaves. Lee, you see this guy you've never seen before.
Oh, good.
Well, what kind of look does what does he look like?
He's very dirty. He's very smelly. He's very hairy, and he's covered in mismatched pieces of clothing that are made from every furry animal probably that roams the Misty Mountains.
Patchwear, brown hair,
Brown, white, grey, black.
No, I mean his hair.
Oh, his hair, you can't see his hair.
Oh.
He has like a
hat.
Yeah, like a beaver skin kind of hat thing.
Is this the guy coming out?
The guy coming out, yes.
You
can tell he's a trapper. He's
yeah.
Basically, he traps animals and then skins themselves the furs.
Yeah, so he's just coming out.
Cooks and eats the meat, but then sells the furs
Sells
on,
the
or
fur,
trades the furs on. And he's just been in there. He's just like negotiated. He does a bit of fishing as well.
Mm-hmm. No, I assume that because I can see the fishing rod.
Yeah, part of his trapping skills, he uses nets and things like that. And he has acquired a new hand axe, just for being able.
Is he going towards the dog?
He is going towards the dog. Yes, the dog, when it sees him, stands up and starts wagging its tail.
Oh.
Okay, I want to say to him, "Are you a friendly beast there, mate?"
Yeah, he just looks at you and talks to the dog, and he says, "Oh, we'll head into the woods. We'll check the traps tonight. We'll head into the woods." He uses the dog to actually chase some of the animals, like chase the birds and chase the animals out of the undergrowth.
Yes. Yeah, I figured that when I saw him being the trapper. I want to ask him what sort of animals he catches in the woods. If he will even speak to me.
Hare, fox, wolf, rabbit, deer, stag, badger.
Okay. Did you see 2 elves in there? And what are they doing?
Oh, you didn't see anybody come in.
Okay. I'm just going to stand here and hold my horse.
Zellie,
I go to the guy.
No.
go over to the counter. The guy's turned around just for a second to put down the rope and the fish. The fish is laid in a tray of ice.
Do you know if we can stay for the night?
He turns around and he turns around and sees you there.
Do you know if we can stay for
He
the
sees
night?
that you are. He sees that you're a female, and he looks over to Olwe and notices that Olwe's a female as well, and that kind of he's thinking there's some trouble.
What?
Trouble.
Um,
I don't tend to see a lot of females come like in the mountains. It's not the kind of thing you come across.
what is that what he says to me?
Mountain men, trappers, miners, but never two females travelling together.
Oh, don't worry, you have a scrap of a man outside.
Oh, okay. Well, what's your business?
Are we able to stay in the outpost for tonight, considering the weather outside?
Yeah.
Sure,
Nobody's staying in tonight.
Cool.
Yeah. How long are you staying for? Just the night?
Just a night.
Just the night.
Should be just for the night, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. It'll be 1 silver piece
Sure. I give him 1 silver piece.
each.
Each person?
Yep.
Oh, wow. Even if it's just 1 room?
Yeah. Hey, you've only got 1 room.
I knew that was going to happen. Oh, this is so fun. I'm going to stand out the building more often.
I can't take this seriously because you're like...
Oh.
Yeah, they've only got 1. In 1 room, he said, yeah, we've only got 1 room.
Oh,
I assumed. So...
It's really
guess-
battering the windows now. The wind and the rain and everything, yeah.
I guess that's 3 silver pieces, right?
Yeah.
Can Olwe at least come out and tell me that we can unload the horse yet?
Always just keep him warm.
Has she not got any common sense either? You know, she's just standing there by the fire.
Yeah, she's standing by the fire, thinking, oh, it's nice and warm, it's warm, it's warm.
Aww.
Intimidate him. You know, just him. Intimidate.
This is a real big, hairy, rough-looking, old guy who looks like he's but he's born, raised, and lived on a mountain.
Flirt.
No. Yeah.
Oh dear.
How many people usually stay in the outpost these days? I'm wondering.
In the outpost,
Yeah.
you can get about 4 in there, so on a good day.
Cool.
Can't get many more in there.
How dark and how wet is it outside now?
It is coming up to about 3 o'clock ish. It's still between 2 and 3, but close to the 3.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, the snow clouds have moved in. It is getting really dark. It's still wet. It's still raining more so than actual snowing. It's still icy. It is
So it's
really
sleet.
starting to freeze now, and you are just stood in it with every raindrop in heaven hitting you.
I give him the 3 silver pieces.
There's a small puddle starting to appear around your feet at the moment now, Lee.
That's where I've been jumping.
Jumping jacks. I give him 3 silver pieces.
How long has it been since she's been in there, by the way?
About
10, 15 minutes?
10 minutes, yeah, about 10 minutes. The best part of 10 minutes. Not quite 10 minutes, but best part of 10 minutes.
Best part of 10 minutes.
Yeah, the best part of 10 minutes. Are you paying for this room?
Yeah.
Alright, okay, 3 silver pieces.
Yep.
Alright, so you give him 3 silver pieces, he goes, he looks down, he goes, okay, that, you know, like, and he, puts them into the leftover remains of a coffee tin, and then screws the lid back on and puts the coffee tin under the counter.
Cool.
He says, it's the building next door.
Alright, thank you. Olwe, let's go.
Okay, she puts on her mittens again, thinking that they're going to be, assuming that you're going to be going back outside. And
We're going to the other building.
you head outside.
We're going to the other building.
Lee, you see zellie and
Estel.
Estel and Olwe coming out of this large building.
That's terrible. You sound like you're underwater.
I'm breathing.
You're a big boy.
Yeah, you just see Theo just stood there in a pool of water about half an inch deep, with mud around him, water dripping off the end of his nose, down his hair, like off his back, just running off the side of the horse. His hands are frozen.
I hope it went too long.
To turn red. They're starting to turn red.
I hope it went too long.
Everything on the horse is getting soaked.
Yeah, I thought you were going to come in, let me know, and then we could unload the horse, get it all done, you know.
We can unload the horse in the outpost, other building there. Over there.
Right, come
I
here.
just paid us
Grab
a
this bit.
night inside.
I usher them over.
Eh?
You owe me 1 silver piece.
I usher them over so they can unload the horse.
Okay. Just start
Well,
taking it.
what?
It's 1 silver piece per person. I just paid for all of us.
Per person?
Yeah?
Gail, you got ripped off.
I know. I don't care.
Okay. Olwe has removed her backpack and her tent and bedroll and all that kind of stuff. She's going to carry it over to the small house that's on the side of this, to the right of the larger building.
Oh. Never mind.
Okay. So,
I just thought of what I could do.
Given
Shit.
Estelle all the other stuff that was on it, so she can carry it through.
Okay.
You want to just...
I just thought of what
I
I
walked
could
the
do. Never
horse
mind.
far enough down that I want to walk it just so it's out of the range, maybe about half an hour away.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe an hour. I want to get it away from the mountain so it doesn't look like it's going to be hunted or anything like that.
Okay. Yes. Olwe has picked up the last few bits and pieces, and she's taken them over to the cabin that's on the side to the right of the main building of this small outpost area. There's nobody around. It is chucking down with rain. It is blowing a gale. It's starting to turn snow, and the fog is rolling in. It's getting thicker, and it's getting icier by the minute.
If you think we got ripped off, you can take our money back from the coffee tin under his table.
I've gone. I'm walking with the horse.
Oh. I keep being...
Okay, Lee is leading the horse back down the...
Well, I'll tell you when you get back.
I said that as soon as she took
the
it off, I
mountain
started
stream.
walking the horse. That was it.
Mountain stream. He's walking it back down the mountain stream path. It's a very gravelly path. It is really wet. It is very slippy. The ground seems to shift underneath your feet. Visibility is terrible. It's getting darker and darker, and you take it down as far as you dare take it. Leave. You think, okay, it knows to follow the stream. It'll probably take half a day or so for the horse to actually get back to Rivendell. It won't take you that long. Probably about 8 to 10 hours.
No, that's fine. I just didn't want anything from the mountains to hunt it.
No.
Being trappers around there and that.
The deeper into the mountains.
And the wolves to attack.
Yeah.
I just wanted to get it out of the way and I'll start heading
You're
back.
still technically in the foothills. You're not really in the mountains, so to speak. You are surrounded by mountains, but you are not in the mountains.
No, that's fine.
In this open foothill area.
Well, we're in like a little mini valley, aren't we? Or...
Pretty much, yeah. It's like a small little valley area, but you are surrounded by mountains. There's no mistaking the fact that you are surrounded by these huge, massive, picturesque, ice-capped, black mountains. Okay?
Yeah.
Okay, you got to the point where you think you can safely let the horse...
Yeah, let the horse go, then I will start slowly walking back. Okay. I say, thank you, Silverleaf, travel home safely.
Okay, Silverleaf kind of just lowers its head. It seems to imitate what the elves do. And then raises its head. Looks west, in the direction of Rivendell, and then just starts trotting off. You turn your back on Silverleaf, and you head back to the outpost. It is splashing down with rain and snow now.
Run!
I mumble to myself, God, I hope she's got a fire going when I get back.
Okay, Zellie.
Do I get a fire going as he gets back?
Zellie, Olwe opens the door and goes inside this building on the right of the outpost. Starts carrying things on the inside. You get there, you open the door and you look inside and you see 2 bunk beds and a small stove.
Cool.
An iron stove. There is no fire. The stove hasn't been used in, I don't know, probably 20 years. There is 4 straw-stuffed mattresses. One of them looks like it's been slashed with a sword or a knife. And there is 1 sheet and 2 blankets.
Is there a fireplace?
There's no fireplace. It's a log stove.
Oh.
Okay, no,
the
like
stove is what you would use for the
cabin
heat.
stove,
Yeah.
With a hot plate on top, pretty much. There's a small chimney that goes out through the side of the building, and there is a window to the west side of it, and there's a window to the north side of it. The windows to the north side of it is broken.
Oh.
And the roof leaks in 2 places.
Oh. Is there no buckets for the leaks?
There's no buckets. No, there's no bucket. There's no bathroom.
I'm taking my time getting back.
Okay, take your time.
It's getting icy here, I don't want to be
Take
bashing.
your time. The place is dusty, dirty, not very well maintained, and cold.
If there's logs in the stove.
There's nothing in the stove, there's ashes.
I'm going back to the guy. Then no like a little box of logs or something.
No, there is a chopping block outside and an axe and a pile of logs.
Can I take some of those logs?
You can. Some of them are, if you take them from the bottom of the pile, they're not as wet as the ones that are on top of the pile.
Yeah.
Okay, so you grab a few from the bottom of the pile. They're about 3 to 4 inches thick, solid wood logs.
Cool. I take them back to the inn.
You take them back, well, it's not really an inn, it's
Oh well,
like a shed.
outpost shed.
Yes, it's a dilapidated, old storage tool shed, which has got 2 sets of bunk beds in it. You take them back to the what you would still refer to as the shed.
Yes, I do. And I put them in the shed.
Olwe puts her stuff down and tries to arrange it the best way she can. She sits on one of the bottom of the bunk beds, and she discovers that a couple of the rungs in the bed are broken. So she has to kind of like not fall through the bed, and some of them are a bit loose. Some of the panels on the bed are a bit loose.
You should use that 3 silver to fix this place.
Lee, you're making your way back to the your room. Your lovely 1 silver piece per night.
I go straight into the big cabin. No, I go straight into the big cabin.
Yep.
I don't even know where the small. I don't go into the small room. I go straight into the big one first.
Yeah.
Aren't we in the shed?
So yeah, Lee is heading into the main outpost, the trading post. Zellie, Estel and Olwe are in the outpost.
When he said the bigger one, is it the one we're in? Or...
No, you're in a very small one. You're in a 15 foot by 15 foot.
You didn't give us the big one?
Tool shed. No, you were in the tool. You were in the big one. The big one
Oh.
was the trading post. The trading post had 2 counters. There was a counter for the trading of materials and supplies and things like that. So yeah, so Estel and Olwe are in the smaller shed building, the outpost, and Theo has entered the trading post with the supplies and the small little sit-down area with the fireplace.
Yes, I want to have a look at this guy. I mean,
Look,
describe to me. I'm looking at him.
Okay,
I want to go up to him, talk to him as well. I want to say to him, how you doing? Do you operate down here much? And when I'm talking to him, I want to really give him a size up.
Okay, he's about 7 foot tall.
Shit.
He weighs approximately 210 pounds.
Okay.
He has heavy furs all over him because he still feels the cold. And he has a hefty supply of picks and shovels, as well as lanterns, ropes, climbing gear, trapping gear, snares, all the kind of stuff dotted around the place. You notice much of it is second user stuff that has been bartered, traded. Looking around the place, you can see that there is tables and chairs, and nothing is matching. Everywhere is dirty, everywhere is either broken or unkept. Nobody in this place, and probably has been very few people through this place. It is windy, drafty, although the fireplace does make a significant difference. But yes, he's quite a large guy. He is hairy, smelly, dirty. There is no bathroom, there is no washroom, there's no toilet or anything like that. There's a small sofa, bed kind of thing, made of logs in one corner, and there is a pillow and a blanket, and it looks like it's kind of like rope. You stretch ropes as like a mattress.
Okay. I want to stand by the fire and sort of dry myself off a little bit and warm up a little bit and chat to him.
Okay.
And I want to ask him. No, we're going through the mountains. Have you got anything we can use or anything?
What route are you taking?
Any information you can tell me about the paths?
Okay, so it says yes, if you take the southern path, you won't encounter the heavy snow drifts that are hitting the northern pass. It's about 1 to 2 feet of snow blocking the pass, but it's nothing compared to the 6 to 10 feet blocking the northern pass.
Right. Okay. Thank
Temperatures are dropping. Obviously, it's come to freezing.
you. Yeah.
But on the mountains, it's snowing. In the low areas where we're at now, the foothills, it is raining. But that will soon change.
Okay.
It's going to be like that for the next 2 days.
What's it like getting up to the Goblin Cave?
The Goblin
entrance.
You head to Goblin Gate, and the Goblin
Yeah.
Gate. He says, if you're thinking of hunting goblins or something like that, or orcs or whatnot, so that kind of stuff, getting there's not a problem. Just follow the wolf tracks, or follow the orc tracks. Just look for where all the stompede and orc footprints are. Getting there's not a problem. Getting through it is doable, definitely possible, but it's not the kind of thing that average people do these days. Is go running around through an orc maze, underground tunnels.
How did you get to the other side of the mountain then?
You would normally take the northern pass, but the northern pass at the moment is blocked by 10 foot of snow.
Okay.
You can go from east to west, but only at certain periods of the year.
Radio.
Righty-ho.
Radio.
Yeah.
Did you see where the my two colleagues have gone?
They're staying in the outpost.
The shed next door, yeah?
The shed, yes, the outpost.
Okay. I walk up to him.
Mm-hmm.
I ask him if he's got anything I can have a drink with. Does he sell drink as any drink?
He's got bottles. He's got bottles of various, like, home brews.
Yes.
I ask him how much a bottle, but what is it first as well? I ask him what he has.
He's not sure, because they're just all the ones that he's collected over the years. There might be a bottle of wine.
I don't want anything alcoholic.
Oh, okay. Well, he's got a bucket of water.
A bucket of water. I can get water from outside, mate. No.
Alright,
I'm kind of drenched here. I wanted something a little bit more tasty than that.
Like lemonade.
like lemonade in the mountains, yeah.
Yeah, like a nice blueberry.
You're not going to get anything along those lines. There's brandy, there's spirits.
How much you selling the spirit for?
A bottle?
Yeah.
1 silver piece.
Joking, aren't you, mate? I understand you probably don't get much up here, but...
You're going to get no trade up here, and everybody else just wants to barter. It's like, I'll give you this, and you get me that. Yeah?
No, I understand that.
Yeah? And people just keep on giving him stuff that's been used over and over and over again, and then he has to pay for it to be mended or sharpened or whatever it is.
So how long have you been up here?
He's been up here since as far as he can remember. He used to have a mine. He used to do some mining up here, and then he got a bit sick of that, and then he did some trapping and some furs and things like that, until he had enough to actually like buy this place from a rancher that used to ranch deer up here. But that was like 30 years ago.
So where do you originally come from then?
They come from the mountains themselves. They're just mountain folk. Yeah.
Are there any?
They're nomadic. What it is, they're nomadic. So they travel from the east to the west, and they travel from one side to the other.
You wouldn't happen to know any tribes nearby that I might be able to go and visit, or?
There's the orc ones and the goblin ones, and there's some. He knows that there's some dwarfs to the north who are doing some excavation work, doing some mining.
Is that past the snowed 10-foot snow, or was that just before?
No, they're on the other side of the 10-foot snow. But
okay.
If you're travelling below ground, snow doesn't pose a problem.
Is there a passage up north below ground?
The probably is, but the tunnels that maze out out from underneath the Misty Mountains, some of them do venture into Goblin Town. Goblin Town is not an actual town or a city; it's an area of tunnels that is populated by goblins and orcs. A bit like how we say today Chinatown and Germany Town and all the rest of it is in London. It's just when you cross over from one district into another, you're in that zone, and that zone's called the Goblin Town. Or the Goblin Gate is an entrance to it, where the wolf patrols are sent out from, and they cross the mountains, picking off stragglers and picking off lost adventurers and things like that, as well as traveling.
How much of a problem are the goblins over there?
Over there, they can be notorious. They've been known to attack the farm. They've travel down from the mountains into the grasslands,
Okay.
And into the foothills, and attack farms and traders and travellers and things like that, and just being a complete menace.
Okay.
Anybody who's not familiar with the mountains and the way the mountains work and the way nature has a hold on the mountains, it'll either be taken by the mountain or taken by the orcs and the goblins.
Okay.
It's a very hostile environment. I mean, mountains are very hostile to begin with, the freezing temperatures and the high winds and the avalanches and cave-ins and all that kind of stuff. You could freeze to death on a mountain, but when you got goblins out there just roaming around, just being a pain, it makes it even worse.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. That's cool.
Zellie, what are you doing with the logs?
Yes?
Boom, Zellie, the logs. You have your logs.
Yes, I'm gonna start a fire with them.
Okay,
Roll to start a fire!
Did I actually come back exactly when you needed me? There's actually be a bead between that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know, we heard. That's why
We
I
heard
was
that.
talking so much.
Yes. Zellie, you have these logs. You have about 5 logs from outside. They're about 2 inches to 3 inches thick each. You shove them into the stove. How are you going to light them?
With my fire starting bow. I have nothing else, so I don't see anything else that could start a fire.
How are you going to light logs that are inside now? What's your plan?
I'm gonna try it.
How are you going to use it?
You're going to use it.
Oh, I know!
Okay.
I take one of the logs.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go next door to the big guy. I'm gonna put that log in his fire, get it going, then take a torch. It'd basically be a log torch all the way back to our fire.
Okay, right. You can do that.
I can do that.
Yeah, you can do that.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
Okay, you come out of the outpost into the out of the shed into the trading post, and you see Lee in the trading post talking to the guy behind the counter.
Ow!
Theo.
Theo, you're talking to Theo behind the counter. He talked to this really big guy talking about things like mountain passes and avalanches and travelling through underground tunnels and that kind of stuff. Shove your log into the fire, and it's going to take a little while for it to actually catch fire and to the point where you'll be able to transport it across to next door.
While she's doing that, me and the guy just stand and look at her. Just watch her. Like, she hasn't noticed us, but we're just going to watch her. Go.
Okay.
Weirdo. Yeah.
Weirdo.
I can hear that.
He's asking, the guy behind the counter's asking where you're going.
We got to get to the other side of the mountains.
What,
That's all.
this time of year?
Unfortunately, yes.
Yeah.
It says, and you want him to go through the Goblin Gate.
Are we?
It's the quickest way. I mean, you say that the North Pass is
yeah,
already
the
blocked,
northern path
so
is
it's the
already
only way
blocked,
we
yeah.
have to go.
The only way you can get from the southern path to the northern path is, as far as you know, is through the Goblin Gate, or through the Goblin Tunnels. Goblin Gate and Goblin Gate's just an entrance to the Goblin Tunnels. Goblin Town itself is basically an area of tunnels that is controlled by goblins. There's various other tunnels controlled by dwarves and whatnot. But
Dwarves and whatnots.
yeah, whatnots. People need
Any nearby?
tunnels.
Yeah, anyone that are controlled by the dwarves and that, or are they all linking up
They're
to the
fairly
goblin?
north. They're around the Giant's Isle.
Okay. Again, yeah, see, getting there is the problem.
Yeah, you've got heavy snow that's blocking the mountain pass. Going
Don't suppose you
overland is
sell
just
any
going to be...
snowshoes?
No, doesn't have any snowshoes. They don't last long.
No?
No.
How do you usually convert over the, or converse over the snow now?
Sledge.
And what animal do you have pull?
Well, you would have some dogs.
Mm.
You haven't got any dogs, have you?
He hasn't got any dogs that I can hear or see, has he?
No, he's asking you, have you got any dogs?
Oh, no.
No.
No, well, it's going to be very rude then.
But no, you use a sledge. He would use a
No.
sledge. Yes. In the winter, a lot of people would, if they do need to travel, a lot of people have already prepared by now anyway. But if they were going to travel or try and traverse the mountains or something like that overland, then they would use mountain gear and sledges.
So if you had to get to the other side now, what would you do?
The only path that he knows is open, or he would suspect of any chance there being open, would be through Goblin Gate and through Goblin Town.
Yeah. Oh, I see. I was a bit afraid that you were going to say that. Okay.
Everywhere else is going to be blocked by snow or blocked by avalanche.
Yes.
So
Right. Well, I'm just warming myself up, enjoying myself. When I see Estel go back to the thing, I will follow her.
okay. Zellie, are you doing anything?
Cool. I'm trying to light the log. That's
Okay, it's
make like a torch
yeah.
with the log.
Yeah, try and make this log. It's stand to catch, and then it's you want to make sure that it really does catch, because you're gonna have to take it outside where it's windy and it's so.
You should use a match or something.
a match.
There's no matches.
Possibly asked Olwe, is she Olwe? Olwe. Sorry, see, I found that. I've got paper. Olwe, if she had flint and steel, or if she had anything that was set light. Remember you.
Yeah, but trying to flint and steel an actual log.
Well, no, yeah, that's what I mean. If there was any shavings or anything like,
Yeah.
if she had anything. Still, I'm not there. I'm just following you now when you go.
Alright, Estel's log is now lit.
Yeah. Cover it so it doesn't get wet.
It does get wet. You open the door and it is blowing really, really severe outside now.
No, my flame!
You're trying to shade it. You're trying to shade it, and you manage to get across the what considered the yard to the other building. Open the door, almost fall inside, and you just barely have the log lit.
A tiny flame.
Doing that, she blows it out.
Tiny, tiny flame. Tiny, tiny flame. You're trying to just keep it.
And then I'm gonna stick the flame part of the log into the stove.
Right, you put the log into the stove, and
This is also the first time I've seen the room now.
yes. You go into the room. You see that there's two sets of bunk beds. There is a mattress on each one of them. One mattress looks like it's been slashed to pieces by a sword or by a battle axe or something like that.
Any blood or anything like that around
No,
it?
there's no blood or anything like that, but the mattress fabric itself looks rotten. Each mattress is stuffed with straw. There is two windows to the place, one to the north, one to the west. The one to the north looks like it's broken, and it's there's no actual glass in it at all in one part of it. The roof is leaking in two places. So there's water dripping in. There is a stove, which Estel is trying to light. She's got 3 logs shoved into it, and she's just shoved another log into it. The place is freezing. It's very dusty, very dirty, and there is 2 blankets and 1 sheet in combination. No pillows, and Olwe is trying to balance herself on one side of the bed without tipping it over.
Tipping it over?
Yes, it's kind of like on 3 legs.
Oh. Okay.
Okay.
I say to
it's dry. It's not warm.
I say to Olwe,
it's dry.
Is she on the one that has the broken mattress on it?
Yes.
The one that has all the cut mattresses. Is that like on the top bunk?
That the slashed to pieces one's on the top. She sat on the bottom.
Okay. I take the mattress off the top and I say to Olwe, get off the bed. Help me move it across to where the broken window is. We place the mattress against the window and move the bed right up against it, so it's propping up the mattress.
Okay. So she helps you with getting the mattress down and moving the bed. Zellie?
Okay.
Has my logs lately yet?
Zellie seems to spend all of her
that
life...
sounds very familiar. Hang on.
Zellie spends half her life lighting fires.
Yeah, deja vu. Have done something like this before. Oh yeah, Lee was taking time doing fires while I was searching around.
Lee wasn't. Lee can do fires.
I mean, Theo.
Yeah, half our life thing. Yes, you can see light coming from behind the logs, so something must still be burning.
Yay!
It's still freezing.
I still keep the log there, like, I'm waiting for it to light up.
Okay, Olwe has moved the bed, you have moved the mattress. You slam the mattress up
say
against the window. Yep.
Yep.
Always ready to move the bed back into place without it falling to pieces, because moving the bed has disabled its structure slightly, and its stability has come into question.
Okay, what's wrong with it? Is it like wobbly legs?
Yeah, it's just loose.
Broken, or...
It's very well. It's very unmaintained. It's very rickety. It's not holding together very well.
Okay.
We just sleep on the floor and just take the mattress off the beds.
Is there any way I can take the top part off? Is there any way I can take the top part of it off and still have the bottom part of the bed?
the top part of what? The bunk bed?
Of the bunk bed, yeah.
Well, if you can cut it, yeah.
Can't we just use the 4 mattresses and sleep on those?
Wasn't there an axe outside?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, there was an axe outside. You saw it on the chopping block. You just start hacking away at the beds.
I say to Olwe, she can go and join on the other bunk bed if she wish, and I will take this one and I will just sleep on the floor with the mattress.
Okay. She starts moving. She's going to start moving her stuff across.
Being a nice guy.
I don't know why she
She
didn't
looks
do that in the
across and
first
sees
place.
Zellie wishing for this fire to get going. So she takes out a small flask of lantern oil and comes over and tips it through a small hole in the top of the stove. And you just hear this whoom as the lantern oil catches fire inside the stove, and that ignites all the remaining logs. Okay, so your stove is actually lit now. The smoke is starting, and most of the smoke actually goes out through a side vent.
I say to Estel, do you want to go and grab a few more logs ready for the night? And that way they can dry off in here as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so Zellie, you head outside.
Yes.
You grab a couple of
I do.
logs. They're absolutely soaking now.
Ah.
Bring them back inside, and you're gonna have to put them somewhere to dry out before you can actually put them on the stove.
Yeah.
Just put the stove out.
Yep.
The place is starting to warm up. It's still not warm. It's still freezing, but it's starting to warm up.
Yeah.
Olwe has moved her belongings to the other bed.
Can I tell her to check the top, make sure it's not going to break, so you don't get squashed?
The top is fine. Like I said, there's one sheet and 2 blankets, and that's it. And the blankets and sheets look like they've been moth-ridden.
Hmm.
The only thing going for this place is it's 90% dry. It's freezing, but soon that will change. But it is dry. Okay, so you're preparing yourself.
So what do you want to do, Estel? Olwe? Oh no, Estel's outside.
It's
She's
really,
back.
yeah. Estelle's come back in. She's got 2 logs with her.
Mhm.
You put them
2
down.
logs? There was only 2 logs?
You grab 2 logs.
I can only grab 2 logs.
Only grab 2 logs.
Okay.
You put them down next to the stove. They are dripping wet. You're gonna have to give them some time to dry before you actually put them on there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
The place is dry. It's starting to warm up slowly. You've stopped the draft coming through. It's still cold. There's still 2 holes in the roof, but they're out the way. You're not really bothered about those kind of things. And it's really getting really dark outside.
Oh, I ain't
now.
fixing his entire building for him.
It's getting dark outside now.
Right, I gave him 3 silver.
You gave him 3 silver.
1 silver per person.
I go back over there now.
He put it in like a coffee tin, if you really want to get it back.
Yeah, so I head my way back over to
Okay, you're heading back outside
big guy.
now. Heading back outside. It is really dark. It is really, really wet and windy and snowy. And you head over to the outpost, and the door's locked.
This is lantern set out the front.
It is. It's not lit.
I'll just pick it up and take it with me. And
Okay. Take his outdoor lantern. It's quite a large one.
is it?
Yeah, it is quite a large.
It's not
one.
like a hand one I can walk around with.
It's not a hand lantern. It's like the big square lamppost.
Fixed one. Oh, okay.
Ones.
I won't take that. I thought it was a handheld one. Like hooked on
But
something.
outdoor shop lantern.
Okay.
Swinging there. It's not lit. It looks like it's been lit for a while.
Okay, no worries. I'll head back. Ah, shit.
You head back. It's dark now. It's getting dark now. It's getting on for around about 5 to 6. You're not sure what time it is exactly. But the snow clouds have moved in. You can hear the wind. You can hear the rain, and you can hear the snow.
I put off
The place is starting to warm up a little bit. It's starting to warm up a good bit now. Olwe has made herself comfortable on the mattress. She's decided not to use the blanket.
Because it's
No.
moldy.
Yeah, it's just dusty and awful. Yeah.
She just holding her cloak, is she? Or...
Yeah, she's hung her cloak up on one of the bedposts, and that is slowly drying.
Yes. Good idea. We should all do that.
Okay.
I just remembered
Mm-hmm.
ages ago, way back in chapter 1, I grabbed 2 pillows.
I got a poem.
I grabbed 2 pillows.
Yeah.
I haven't done anything with it for 2 chapters.
You put it
Other
up.
than use one for Lee's drool face and on
Theo.
that ship. And then I forgot about that
Ship?
I had 2 pillows.
Barge.
The barge, yeah.
And I forgot I had 2 pillows.
Yeah.
And I never even gave in 2 pillows. So I still have 2 pillows.
Yeah. You still have 2 pillows.
I'm gonna use one of those pillows.
Okay, you have a spare pillow.
That means one pillow should be with you, Lee.
No, I never picked it up. You took it, remember?
Oh yeah, because you're like, no, keep it. And I was like, no, it's got your drool all over it. And
Yeah.
you still didn't take
I still
it.
got his drool all over it.
That would have been dried.
Yeah, exactly. No, so I'm going to write that down because I didn't put 2 pillows. I forgot about
Two
it.
pillows, yeah. 2 pillows.
So you offering me one, are you?
I have 2 pillows if you want it. I'm going to use one.
I shout out. Well, I don't shout out. I say, Olwe, you can take it.
Okay. Olwe reaches over.
Pillows. Because I'm not going to use moldy pillows or whatever pillows is there.
There is no
any.
pillow.
Exactly. You should be. Thank God I brought 2 pillows.
Obviously, there's no light in this place apart from what is coming from the stove.
Yeah, well, that's fine. It should be quite light now. Because
Okay,
we've got
yeah,
the front
yeah.
door up here. It should be nice.
I'm staying
You got the
quite
front door
close to
open?
the stove.
Oh, of
And
the
I'm
stove. Of the stove.
Oh,
I'm presuming it has like a
yeah,
bell.
it does. It has like.
I'm
a
quite close to the stove
Yes.
and sitting on my pillow.
You are like as close to the stove as you dare get. It is warming up. It's still not at its full heat intensity. It is pumping smoke out through a side vent towards the outside. The place is dry, although it is leaking in a couple of places. It is it's sheltered. Yeah.
As long as I'm on the dry spot with my pillow on my bum and I'm nearest the stove, I am good.
Yeah.
I put down the other cooking pot, the
Okay.
one that we have. And I'll say to Estel, have you got anything you can chuck in here?
We have spoiled food in my backpack that I haven't got to eat
That'd be
except
fine.
one.
Let's chuck some of that in there before it goes really bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So-
No, I
have
chuck
that
one.
set in
I
there.
guess
We don't have to
3
set it on
meals?
fire, do we? It heats on its
No, it
own.
heats by itself. It doesn't use
Yeah.
any flame. It
So-
basically will pulsify and boil.
It will give off heat though as well, won't it?
It will radiate heat. Yeah, it will radiate heat. Yes. Provided there's food in it, it'll do that.
Okay, I move it a little bit away from the original fire.
Original fire.
the original one.
So I put it near where the beds are.
Okay.
Well, the stove.
What are you putting in it?
One of my normal meals.
Spoiled stuff.
Just one?
3? I don't know, enough for 3 people.
Yeah, chuck 3 in. We'll have a nice big pot of it.
So instead of 17, it's 16, 15.
Okay.
I guess 14. left.
You put it. Well, yeah. You putting 3 in.
I'm putting enough for 3 people,
You put
so
enough in
obviously
for
3 meals,
three
right?
Meals. 3 meals worth of like semi-spoiled foods going straight into the cooking.
I put a bit more in it because the semi-spoon. It's not going to have a lot of stuff in it. Because they were basic rations, weren't they?
They were very basic rations. We're talking about like apple, cheese,
Mm.
a biscuit maybe, and some other bits of grain and stuff like that. Nuts and berries and things like that. Yes. You
So
adding any-
if I was you, Estelle, I'd put at least 6 in.
Put 6 in.
At least 6 in.
Just
Well,
cram
it,
it in
it
there.
doubles it. Well, as much as it can fit almost, you know. So if it's
It
only
can,
4 or
it can
5,
take 5. It can take 5. If we're going on normal rations, it can take 5.
we'll go 4 then. 4.
Okay, it's not 3, it's 4.
Otherwise, it's just going to be going to have half-cooked food in there if you start cramming more in.
Yeah, no, we'll put 4 ration sets of it in then if you wish,
Dropping 4
Estelle.
in.
7, 16, 15, 14, 13.
So you drop 4 in. I've
there's
mixed
13
up different
left.
bits and pieces. Are you putting any liquid in there, or is it going to be dry?
So I go and get some water and we can have a stew.
It's got the capability of boiling. Yeah.
I
I was asking Estelle, but she hasn't replied.
She's
No,
thinking about it. She's thinking about
I'm
it.
thinking about it. Yeah, because yeah.
Tick
Yeah.
tock, tick tock.
Yeah. Can't you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
I asked Olwe. I asked Olwe if she would like to,
Olwe.
if she has any spare water. She would like. Olwe, sorry, if she has any spare water. As I realise there's no buckets in the room.
There's no buckets in the room. Zellie asked that when she first went into the room, is there any buckets? And I went, no, there's no
Yeah,
buckets.
no, I just remembered you said that. I stick it underneath one of the drips for a while.
Yeah, you can.
Let the water just drip into it. Let's do that.
Okay. Any water going into it, it will be purified anyway.
Yeah.
Any like imperfections or anything like that, so it'll be fine. It'll take about 10 minutes for it to actually cook.
That's fine. I mean, I want to get the water level so it's a nice stew almost, or whatever we make.
It'll just start cooking. There's no like thermostat on the side. It'll just cook.
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. Yeah. So it's you've got that put into a nice place where it's going to get a steady stream of water dripping from the roof, through the hole in the roof, straight into the cooking pot, and you put in 4 portions of daily rations.
Yeah. Yay!
Okay, so that is slowly cooking. The fire's going, it is starting to warm up, you've got your cushions, you've got your 3 beds. Olwe is laid out on one of them, snuggled up, trying to keep warm. About 10 minutes.
I ask her.
Oh, go on, yeah?
Sorry. I say to her, why don't you use the sheet or the cover?
It's like it's got holes in it. It's really thin. It's
Yeah, but you can wrap it around you a little bit and it'll keep a little bit of the heat in.
It's
Cuddle up with me near the stove.
Yeah, or go and sit next to Estel, and warm yourself up with the fire for a little while.
Okay, she's decided she's going to do that. She's just going to sit next to the stove and try and keep warm a bit. And
Yeah,
it's the only light in the room. That's,
Use the pillow as a butt cushion.
it is.
Can't have you dying yet.
Hey?
So we can't have her dying yet.
It's really dark. It's really dark.
Yeah, we can't have her dying.
No. But it's really dark in here. It is. It's warming up now, and you can smell something coming from the cooking pot. It's turned into some kind of a fruit muesli, but like a porridge style.
Mush.
Okay.
Basically, yeah, it's just mush. It's all the seeds and berries that you put into there. It seems to have purified itself into a sweet tasting porridge.
Oh, you didn't have to roll for cooking.
No,
Well, no, because the pot did it for us.
The pot can do the cooking for you. It can't specify the type of meal, and it can only cook the ingredients that you put into it. So it can't, like, if you put fish into it, you will get a fish meal back. You can't do like a cake or anything like that. You can't bake.
If I put stones in it, would it make a stone soup?
No, it must be of a food.
But no, shut up. This is real. A stone soup is real. Yeah. What they do is they put it in hot water and they boil it, and it's all the stuff from the stone would soak into the moisture, and they would have stone soup. That's
It would just be hot water.
Yeah, but that is an actual thing. It
Yes.
has a bit of taste from the minerals on the
Yes.
Oh no, it purifies.
Cool.
It would be hot water.
Yeah, because it purifies. Okay, no worries.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, honest to God, that is a real thing.
I
Don't
know,
believe
but
me. Look it
yes.
up.
Just the way you brought it up was
It purifies the. Yeah, so basically you want to put in some impurities and you want to add water to it and then take the
Yeah.
impurities out. You'll end up with just the water.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't
Oh,
you can't
oh
say
well.
bake a cake or make
Good
a
idea.
trifle or anything like that. You cannot manipulate the ingredients beyond literally boil them to just slurry. Okay, and it doesn't do an awful lot.
Does it have to be a dead animal you put in there? So that
Well,
if you
live ones have a tendency not to jump in. Okay.
well, no, let's say a crab.
Oh no, it'll
I had a
boil it,
crab
yeah,
and
it'll
I
boil
it was
a
alive,
crab,
and
yes.
what, a lobster.
Yes, a lobster. Yes, it will boil a lobster, or shrimps, or prawns, or anything like that. It will. Yes, it will boil them.
See, so there was reasoning.
okay.
I know.
It's just the way you
I
started
just
it off.
imagine
it's-
you
it's-
saying,
it's
right, I
straight
want
away.
to get a chicken to sit in it, or something like that.
I did think of that, but
That's why I laughed because
Just stick your hand in there for a little while, see what happens.
No, basically, it's just a cooking pot where it doesn't need a flame, but it does exactly what a cooking pot does. If it did have a flame, except it's got the ability to, because it's elven, to purify anything that is put into the cooking pot. So if you had any poisonous material or anything like that, you can put it into the cooking pot, and it will remove the poisons from it. Whatever you put in will be exactly the same as you get out, except it'll be hot, and if it is mushable, it will come back as mush.
Yeah.
Unless we do something while it's in the pot.
Well, you could stir it.
What did you want to...
What can you do if it's a pot? Yeah.
Well, it's almost ready now, isn't it?
It's almost ready. Yes, it is. It's like a it's like a rice pudding that's coming out of it, because you put in some apples and you put in some nuts and some berries and you put in some biscuits and things like that, and a lot of breadcrumb stuff. It's coming back to you as some kind of like a fruit flavored ready bread.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still, we can get our food from it. That's fine.
Yes, it's in the pot now. It's in the pot and it is bubbled.
There's no bowls.
Good.
Just so you know.
That's a good point.
You did it, yeah.
Did I have anything? Let me check.
Or a spoon.
I don't think I got anything on that. No.
In the pot. And it's worth saying that it will remain hot, provided that the food will remain in the pot.
Would it overcook?
No, it will not overcook and it will not burn. But
Okay.
it will remain hot.
I want to go outside.
While
I want
there's
to take a
food
log.
still in the pot. Take a log, yeah?
Yeah, and I want to come back in,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to
You have a log.
use. I want to use my short sword that I still have, I think, to carve like a spoon.
Okay.
I say to.
What are you doing?
I also say to
Oh dear.
Olwe,
Yes?
do you have any cooking utensils?
Does Olwe have any cooking utensils? Let's have a look and see what Olwe's got.
Olwe, do you have a spoon at least?
Bowl. No, I mean I'm quite happy.
I guess that's one thing I didn't count for.
I
Oh,
did
damn
that.
it!
No, Olwe has no cooking utensils. She's got a lockpick kit, and she guessed that she could probably use one of the larger, because she has in that lockpick kit a set of skeleton keys.
Hmm.
Yes, and some of them are quite large, and she's thinking of actually using one of the larger flat skeleton keys to actually as a spoon.
Okay.
I should have checked with the guy if he had spoons.
I should have thought about this, taking all those food and all that bowls that we had in Rivendell. I was thinking about. I even thought to myself I was going to take some of this because I haven't got any yet. Ever since the day one when we spoke to the guy who prophetized in making bowls and that.
The best NPC yet,
Yeah. No, that was
in my opinion.
That was the
The butcher.
butcher
Because
guy.
he would just talk about food for ages. It was great.
Yeah. Oh.